Hello, students. During this lockdown, we may have observed that the whole day we are munching on something. I mean, that we are eating something. Sometimes it may be wafers, or sometimes it may be dry fruits, or sometimes it may be just simple food like dal and rice. So today we are going to discuss where does it come from? Where does this food come from? So students, what did you eat at home today? Do you remember? Yes, if you do remember, then you should try and find out what did your friend eat today? Did you eat the same kind of food yesterday? Or did your friend also eat the same food yesterday? Yes, we never repeat the foods every day. We need a variety of foods. Every day we need different kinds of foods. The foods that nourish our body. Now, we would do the first activity, and that is you have many friends in school, and most of them may be from Gujarat, but there are many of them who do not belong to Gujarat, who are not Gujaratis in short. They may be from South India, they may be from Bihar, or they may be from any other state. So today you will do is list down 5 friends of yours from different states. You will try and find out what are the types of foods they eat every day. And you can also list down the different types of foods they eat according to different states. There seems to be so much variety of food around us. But we should also know that there are various ingredients through which the food is made. As in, if we want to make rice, we would use water and rice and just boil them together, and your boiled rice is prepared. But if you want to make fried rice, you will have to add various spices, maybe some vegetables, and food color if you like. On the other hand, some foods are made with various ingredients. For example, vegetable curry, or as I mentioned, fried rice. Now, we would continue activity 1 and continue it with activity 2. So, in activity 1, what did you do? You wrote your friend's name and what food items they consume in a particular day. Now, the food items that they consume are made with various ingredients. What you have to do is list down those food items and also list down the ingredients that are used to prepare that particular dish or that particular food. You can take the help of your mother. You can ask your mom, how is that dish prepared? After doing this, what do we find? Different foods have different ingredients. For some specific types of food, for example, if you make curries, then they would have similar ingredients. But the same way, when you try to make a pudding or fruit salad, they would have similar ingredients. These ingredients, these fruits, and these vegetables come from a certain source. Do you know which source is that? Yes, you guessed it correct. The main source of food is plants. Rice and wheat come from paddy field. You may see in the images below. There are a few more food items that plants cannot give us, but they are obtained from animals. Those food items are milk, eggs, and meat, and they come from animals. In activity 3, we will take the food items that were listed earlier and also the ingredients that were used to make that particular food. In the next table, we have to find out what is the source of that food or that ingredient. As you see in table 1.3, the food items, ingredients, and its sources. For example, we will see idli. The ingredients are rice, urad dal, salt, water. Where does rice come from? It comes from plant. Where does urad dal come from? It comes from plant. Where do you get salt from? You can get salt either from seawater or mountains. And where do you get water from? You get water from wells, rivers, or ponds. In a similar way, the food item chicken curry. The ingredients are chicken, spices, oil or ghee, and water. Where do you get chicken from? You get chicken from animal. Where do you get spices from? You get spices from plants. Oil and ghee can come either from plants or animals. Similarly, the last one is kheer. The ingredients in kheer are milk, rice, sugar. Milk comes from animals, rice from plants, and I guess you can find out where does sugar come from. From the above activities, we can conclude that ingredients like grains, cereals, vegetables and fruits they come from plants, and milk, meat products, eggs come from animals. Some milk giving animals are cows, goats, and buffaloes. Can you name a few more animals whose milk we can use? Yes, they are camel and yak. We now know that plants and animals are consumed as food, but we should also know that plants are the main source of our food. Which parts of a plant can we eat? Our parents suggest us, especially our mummy suggests us to eat leafy vegetables. That means we can consume the leaves of a plant. We can also eat fruits of some plant as well as roots, stems, flowers, and also seeds. Have you ever eaten pumpkin flowers dipped in rice paste and fried? You should try it. Some plants have two or more edible parts. Means in a certain plant you can eat the flowers as well as the food. We can consume the fruit and flower of the plant. Some plants we can consume seed and leaves of the plant. For example, mustard plants. The banana plants gives us flower and fruit both as food. Can you think of more examples where two or more parts of a single plant are used as food? We can take a look at table 1.4, which is plant parts as food. The first column we will have food items with plant as the major source. The second column ingredients or source, and the third column plant part which gives us the ingredient. Number 1, we have brinjal curry. Brinjal is also known as eggplant. Now, the ingredients in brinjal curry is brinjal. Brinjal is the fruit of the plant. Though brinjal is a vegetable, but it is known as the fruit of the plant. Similarly, chili is also the fruit of the plant. But when we add mustard, soya bean, or the oil from groundnut, that is obtained from the seed of the plant. Can you list down two more food items, their ingredients, and the source from which those ingredients are obtained, especially from the plants? I mean, which part of the plant is the source of that ingredient?